We're now moving into our first line figure, and this is the hinge line in the waltz. And I want to explain the feeling of the man in rotation into this line, because what we put into something is what we can get out of it. If we don't put enough shape in, we don't create enough shape out. So my feeling, I'll dance it in this line, in this direction, so you can see the shape at the end. From the end of the tumble turn, I want to feel, of course, the lowering and collecting action of my left leg, and I want to feel almost here that I'm moving in backwards into this step with a pointing alignment on my foot. My body's turning less, I'm not opening. A pointing alignment, and my head will be with the moving leg. So in other words, I'm not looking at the girl, my head weight is towards my moving leg. From here I transfer my weight totally over my left foot, and again keeping my left knee very soft. So if I can show you the entry into the hinge line, I'm dancing 1, 2. I'm creating space for Karen to move into. At the same time, my body is underturned and is following through with Karen's swing. The completion of the line 3, I want to feel that both my sides are very, very long. I don't want to break my right side. My sides are very long, and I'm feeling that my right leg will be breathing away from me, and my arm and leg together. Both my leg and arm are connected towards Karen. So if I show you that whole line in this direction, I'm dancing a collection, 1, a pointing feeling of my head weight, I'm moving backwards in, 2, and finishing 3. I'll show you that on the original angle now, so you can see that both my sides are actually straight. 1, 2, 3. Both my sides are now pointing straight, and my center is pointing towards Karen. This is a beautiful shape, as long as it's given the correct amount of action and rotation. We don't want to overturn. So there we are, hinge line.
And now into the ladies' hinge line. Again, we're taking it from the end of the tumble turn. And the lowering into the hinge line is very similar to the same lowering that we did from the end of the running weave into the tumble turn. Now we're going from the end of the tumble turn into the hinge line. So again, I'm conscious of staying on my standing leg, my right leg, keeping my posture vertical. Hopefully my man will give me time to lower through that leg so that I'm not pulled out of my standing leg. So I lower through my right leg, little rotation, using again the big muscles in my standing leg to drive my left leg forwards. So this is for the count of 1. Now from here, I place my right foot to the side, and then I'm going to cross my left foot behind my right foot. Again, a little similar to the tumble turn, but I'm going to be much higher on my toes. So I'm going to dance 1, 2, 3. From here, I will lower into the hinge position. Now, of course, with Marcus's support, it's much easier for the lady to create a bigger line. But nonetheless, I am practicing to dance this figure on my own. So at the same time, after I've danced my 1, from here, I track my legs underneath my body, swing my right side up through and onto my right foot. From here, my head is still to the right, creating the arc that Marcus has commenced to start through his head weight. From here, I increase the pressure through my right foot to cross my right foot behind my left foot. And from here, I create the hinge line by actually softening my left knee towards Marcus and turning my right foot to the outside edge of my right foot. So that's the hinge line, and we'll show you that now together.
We're going to show you the hinge line in different directions so you can appreciate how much shape we do actually create through our head weight. Now, I'm going to collect Karen as I lower through my left foot and rotate, start to rotate to the left for 1. I feel that my center of body is still towards Karen. I'm not trying to turn into the next step. I'm not looking where I'm going. I'm still rotating on my left leg and keeping to Karen 1. I point my left foot in a direction which I know Karen will be moving. It's a pointed direction. My body is turned less. Again, similar to a feather finish in the slow foxtrot. But my head weight is saying to Karen, come over here, this is the direction that I want you to move into. I have a slight body rise for 2 to make Karen complete the weight over her right foot. And I create a big shape as I lower and breathe my foot and arm for 3. So I'll show you that one more time without stopping. We have 1, 2, 3.
I think you can see that with Marcus we create a much bigger line than when we do solo. But at the same time I'm very, very particular as lady that I still keep my back weight upward to my partner. The shape is created by the rotation and the action of the knees moving forward, not of the shoulders moving backward. So if I show you that one more time in the same direction, so as we're dancing through and up into the hinge, at this point here the sides of my body are both vertically equal. Now as I lower through and extend my right foot, again the sides of my body are equal and the line is created from moving my left knee diagonally forward to Marcus. At this point here, my 2 knees are very sympathetic towards each other. I'm not letting one leg open and having a gap between the legs. The left knee is tucked behind the right foot. This gives me a great support for the line figure. And again, no weight backwards. My body weight is still upwards and forwards to my partner.
I also feel in the final position of the hinge line that my left knee is there for support if needed. I'm not opening my left knee. If I open my left knee, I'll be susceptible to falling forwards. I want to feel not a closed knee, but a feeling of collection on that knee. 1, 2, 3, 1. We'll show you that now in another direction so you can see the shapes of the body coming towards the camera. 1, 2, 3, 1. Also, my head weight is sympathetic to Karen's shape. I'm not looking over here, I'm not looking over there. We'll dance this actually in a backward feeling so you can see from the back the actual shape that we create. 1, 2, 3, 1. So, our first line in the waltz, the hinge line. My key point here is to feel underturn in the body and to create head weight with the toe for the entrance into the actual line.
And my key point is that the fact that at this point we are both standing on the same leg. So the transfer of weight at the end of the hinge line through the timing is quite difficult for lady. So I have to be very particular that I've completed my hinge line to shape my foot through to a beautiful curve, because at the end of the 1, so the hinge line beat value is 1, 2, 3, 1. But at the end of 1, I'm actually going to transfer my weight onto my right foot. And I have to be very careful that I have enough time to create the hinge line. If I'm a little bit late, I will actually be stepping into a right foot without producing the actual hinge line picture. So very conscious for lady that I'm dancing timing wise. 1, 2 and 3, and at this point here there's my hinge line and 1, ready to complete into the next figure.
So there we are, the hinge line.